Deep within each of us lives a child, the one we once were. That child still carries every word, every experience, and every emotion from our earliest years. Right now, somewhere in your mind, that child is influencing your decisions, your relationships, and your deepest insecurities. Those moments when you hold back from speaking up, the times you feel not good enough, or when you sabotage your own success. These aren't random behaviors. They're echoes from your past, messages your inner child learned long ago and never forgot. But there's something profound about understanding this connection. Your inner child holds not just the source of your insecurities, but also the key to healing them. Today, I'm sharing a transformative exercise that has helped thousands break free from lifelong patterns of self-doubt and fear. This isn't just another self-help technique, it's a journey back to yourself, to the root of who you are and who you can become. What makes this approach different is its power to create lasting change by healing your relationship with the most important person in your life, your younger self. You're about to discover how a simple yet powerful inner child exercise can reshape your entire self-image and finally release those insecurities that have held you back for far too long. Inside each human exists an imprint of our earliest experiences, forming what psychologists call an inner child. Not merely memories or emotions, but rather a complete part of our psyche that influences daily choices, reactions, and beliefs about ourselves and others. When life presents challenges or opportunities, it's often not our adult logic steering decisions. Instead, it's that small child within, operating from old survival patterns learned decades ago. Much like a protective friend who remembers every hurt, disappointment, and moment of joy, our inner child shapes how we navigate relationships, career moves, and personal growth. Recognizing signs of inner child influence appears in subtle ways throughout daily life. A harsh, self-critic voice mimicking past authority figures. Intense emotional reactions seemingly disproportionate to present situations. Difficulty trusting others or maintaining boundaries. Fear of abandonment leading to people-pleasing behaviors. All these patterns trace back to childhood experiences when we first learned how to protect ourselves emotionally. Inner child awareness opens doors to profound healing because it addresses root causes rather than surface symptoms. Instead of fighting against insecurities or trying to force confidence, connecting with our younger self allows gentle understanding of why these protective patterns emerged in first place. Similar to how a loving parent would comfort an upset child, developing relationship with our inner child creates space for nurturing what was once neglected. Through this connection, old wounds begin healing naturally as we provide what was missing during those formative years: unconditional acceptance, safety, and permission to express authentic feelings. Moving through life, carrying unacknowledged childhood pain creates invisible barriers to joy, success, and fulfilling relationships. Our inner child may sabotage positive opportunities out of fear, recreate familiar but unhealthy situations, or keep us stuck in cycles of self-doubt. Only by acknowledging and caring for this vital part of ourselves can we truly transform limiting beliefs into empowering choices. Healing begins when we recognize our inner child isn't something to fix or overcome, but rather a precious aspect of ourselves requiring gentleness, patience, and understanding. Making peace with past experiences through inner child work allows integration of all parts of our story, both painful and beautiful moments that shaped who we are today. Life-limiting insecurities take root during childhood moments when we first learned about safety, love, and our place in world. Small incidents, a parent's frustrated sigh, peers excluding us from games, teachers overlooking our raised hands, planted seeds of doubt that grew into deeply held beliefs about our worth. Growing up requires adapting to survive emotionally. When faced with criticism, some children become perfectionists, believing flawless performance will finally earn approval. Others learn invisibility, staying quiet to avoid negative attention. Many develop people-pleasing tendencies, sacrificing authentic needs while attempting to earn conditional love through constant giving. These childhood survival strategies follow us into adulthood, morphing into persistent insecurities that feel woven into our identity. An offhand comment about being too much might lead to decades of dimming our light. Messages about not being smart enough could create lifelong patterns of self-doubt, despite clear evidence of capability. Particularly impactful are moments when expressing emotions led to rejection or punishment. Children quickly learn which feelings seem acceptable and which must be hidden. Soon, natural emotional responses become sources of shame. Crying feels weak, anger seems dangerous, joy appears selfish. These learned restrictions create deep insecurities around authentic self-expression. Family dynamics play crucial roles in forming insecurity patterns. Children absorb unspoken rules about worthiness, success, and belonging. Silent treatment after mistakes teaches fear of imperfection. Witnessing parents criticize themselves shapes internal dialogue. Comparing siblings breeds competition instead of confidence. Physical appearances, academic performance, social skills, anything that received consistent attention, whether positive or negative, became measuring sticks for self-worth. Praise only for achievements programs beliefs that love must be earned through accomplishment. Criticism of natural traits instills shame about unchangeable aspects of self. Societal messages compound childhood wounds, reinforcing early insecurities through cultural expectations, media ideals, gender roles, success definitions. All echo and amplify internal doubts planted during formative years. Without conscious awareness, we perpetuate patterns learned decades ago, allowing past hurts to dictate present choices. Recognition of these root causes opens pathways toward healing. Insecurities lose power when traced back to their origins. What once seemed like fundamental truths about ourselves reveal themselves instead as outdated protection mechanisms, ready for gentle examination and release. Starting inner child work requires careful preparation and sacred space creation. Healing happens best in environments where vulnerability feels safe and emotions can flow freely without judgment. Finding quiet time alone marks first essential step toward meaningful connection with younger self. Creating physical comfort helps nervous system relax into deeper awareness. Soft lighting, comfortable seating, perhaps favorite blanket or cushion, small touches signal brain it's safe to explore tender territory. Some find gentle background music helpful, while others prefer complete silence for clearer internal listening. A journal dedicated specifically to inner child work becomes precious container for insights, feelings, and breakthroughs. Writing materials nearby allow immediate recording of revelations or emotions that surface during practice. Photos from childhood, though not required, sometimes facilitate stronger connections with younger self. Psychological preparation proves equally important. Setting clear intentions helps focus energy productively rather than getting lost in past pain. Simple statements like, "I'm here to listen," or "I welcome all feelings," establish supportive foundation for exploration. Acknowledging potential resistance or fear beforehand prevents these natural reactions from derailing process. Timing matters significantly when diving into emotional work. Choosing periods when external stress levels feel manageable allows fuller presence with internal experience. Early morning often provides ideal space. Mind remains fresh, daily worries haven't accumulated, and quiet surrounds more readily available. Physical grounding techniques support staying present while accessing deeper emotional layers. Deep breathing exercises activate relaxation response. Gentle movement releases tension. Hand on heart maintains connection with current adult self while exploring childhood memories. These tools help navigate emotional intensity that might arise. Preparation includes establishing boundaries around practice time. Turning off phone notifications prevents interruptions. Letting household members know need for private space ensures continued focus. Setting timer provides contained framework while preventing overwhelm from extended emotional exploration. Having self-care strategies ready proves essential. Light snacks nearby maintain blood sugar stability. Water supports emotional processing. Planned activities afterward help transition back into daily life, perhaps short walk, shower, or cup of tea. These seemingly simple elements create crucial foundation for deeper healing work. Success in inner child work often correlates directly with preparation quality. Taking time to create proper container allows deeper access to authentic emotions and memories while maintaining necessary safety. Through thoughtful preparation, stage becomes set for transformative inner connection. Mirror work stands among most powerful tools for inner child healing, creating direct connection between present self and younger aspects waiting to be heard. Looking into eyes reflected back transforms abstract concept of inner child into tangible emotional experience. Within mirror's surface, past and present merge, allowing profound dialogue to unfold. Starting mirror work requires gentle approach. Simply gazing into eyes for few minutes initiates process. Natural resistance might arise, feelings of awkwardness, urge to look away, unexpected emotions surfacing. These reactions signal deeper layers ready for healing attention. Speaking directly to reflection opens channels of communication with inner child. Words flow naturally. I see you, I hear you, I'm here now. Simple phrases carry weight of validation, often missed during childhood years. Mirror reflects back both spoken words and unspoken emotions, creating feedback loop of healing energy. Facial expressions tell stories words cannot capture. Noticing subtle shifts, tension around eyes, slight frown, unconscious smile, reveals inner child's responses to different statements or topics. These nonverbal cues guide direction of healing dialogue, pointing toward areas needing extra care or celebration. Age regression occurs naturally during mirror work. Adult facade softens, revealing younger features within current reflection. This shift signals deeper connection, forming with childhood self. Speaking becomes easier, words flowing from heart rather than mind. Conversations feel increasingly authentic, less scripted. Emotional release happens organically through mirror technique. Tears might flow unexpectedly. Laughter bubbles up spontaneously. Anger finds safe expression. Mirror holds space for full spectrum of feelings, allowing inner child complete freedom of emotional expression without judgment or restriction. Incorporating physical touch adds powerful dimension to practice. Placing hand on heart while maintaining eye contact combines visual and tactile connection. Gentle self-embrace offers comfort to parts feeling scared or alone. These physical gestures communicate love directly to nervous system, bypassing mental barriers. Regular mirror work builds trust between adult self and inner child. Initial awkwardness transforms into anticipated ritual of connection. Resistance diminishes as benefits become apparent. Increased self-acceptance, decreased harsh self-judgment, growing capacity for authentic self-expression. Success markers appear subtly at first. Easier time maintaining eye contact, spontaneous loving thoughts towards self, decreased critical inner dialogue. Over time, changes deepen into fundamental shifts in self-relationship, creating foundation for lasting healing of childhood wounds. Letter writing creates sacred bridge between adult wisdom and childhood vulnerability, opening channels for deep emotional healing. Taking pen to paper activates different neural pathways than talking or thinking, accessing memories and feelings often buried beneath conscious awareness. Words flow differently when writing to inner child. Gentler, more authentic, free from adult logic and judgment. Starting with simple greeting acknowledges presence of younger self. Dear little one or sweet child sets tone of loving connection. From there, truth pours onto page naturally. Acknowledging past pain forms essential part of letter writing process. Naming specific incidents, feelings, or experiences validates what child self endured. I know how much it hurt when. Validation opens door for deeper healing, showing inner child their experiences matter and their feelings make sense. Permission statements carry particular power in letters. It wasn't fair. You did nothing wrong. You deserved better. These declarations often bring unexpected emotional release, tears, anger, relief, signaling inner child finally receiving long-awaited understanding and support. Making promises through written words creates powerful healing contracts with self. Commitments like "I'll protect you now" or "I'll listen to your needs" repair trust broken during childhood. Each promise written represents adult self stepping into protective, nurturing role inner child always needed. Letters also capture positive memories, celebrating joys and strengths present even during difficult times. Recognizing resilience, creativity, or moments of pure childhood delight reminds inner child they weren't defined solely by painful experiences. Good memories deserve equal space in healing journey. Writing responses from inner child perspective reveals surprising insights. Using non-dominant hand while writing these replies helps bypass adult control, allowing authentic childhood voice to emerge. These responses often contain wisdom, needs, or feelings adult self hadn't consciously recognized. Reading letters aloud adds another dimension to healing process. Speaking written words engages auditory processing, making messages more impactful. Sound of own voice, offering comfort, understanding, and love to younger self creates powerful rewiring of neural pathways. Keeping letters serves multiple purposes in ongoing healing work. Returning to previous writings shows progress over time, reveals patterns needing attention, or offers comfort during difficult moments. Collection of letters becomes testament to growing relationship between adult and inner child selves. Regular letter writing practice builds foundation for lasting transformation. Each letter represents step toward integration, acceptance, and love for all parts of self, past and present, wounded and healing, child and adult combined into wholeness. Affirmations specifically designed for inner child healing work differently than standard positive statements. Speaking directly to wounded younger self creates powerful rewiring in neural pathways, gradually replacing old messages of inadequacy with new truths about worthiness and capability. Words chosen for inner child affirmations must resonate with emotional truth rather than merely sounding good. Simple phrases carry deep impact. I love you exactly how you are. All of your feelings matter. You belong here. Each statement addresses core wounds commonly carried from childhood. Morning practice holds special power for affirmation work. Mind remains receptive upon waking before daily stress accumulates. Speaking healing words while looking in mirror doubles impact through visual connection with inner child reflected in own eyes. Voice becomes carrier of loving energy directed straight into nervous system. Consistency matters more than duration in affirmation practice. 3 minutes of fully present, heart-connected affirmations create deeper change than longer sessions done mechanically. Quality of attention determines effectiveness. Each word deserves full emotional presence and belief. Physical touch amplifies affirmation power. Hand placed on heart while speaking creates somatic anchor for loving messages. Gentle self-embrace signals nervous system that comfort comes from within. These physical gestures help inner child feel literally held while receiving healing words. Customizing affirmations according to specific childhood wounds ensures relevant healing. Someone who felt chronically unseen might need, I see you clearly now. Child criticized for emotions benefits from, all your feelings welcome here. Perfectionist patterns heal through, you're already enough. Recording affirmations in own voice provides portable healing tool. Playing recordings during daily activities, commuting, exercising, falling asleep, surrounds inner child with constant stream of loving messages. Own voice carries special significance in rewiring childhood programming. Writing chosen affirmations in journal creates visual reminder of commitment to inner healing. Reading written words throughout day reinforces morning practice. Collection of affirmations grows organically, reflecting evolution of relationship with inner child over time. Resistance naturally arises when beginning affirmation practice. Inner critic might argue against loving words. Emotions might surface unexpectedly. These reactions signal affirmations touching deep places needing healing. Gentle persistence through resistance allows transformation to unfold naturally. Success reveals itself through subtle shifts: easier self-acceptance, decreased negative self-talk, growing sense of inner safety. Regular affirmation practice literally rewrites internal narrative, creating new neural pathways based in love rather than childhood conditioning. Integration moves inner child healing from isolated practice into daily living experience. Small moments throughout day provide opportunities for deepening connection with younger self, turning ordinary activities into healing rituals. Morning routines naturally lend themselves to integration work. Choosing clothes becomes act of honoring inner child preferences, perhaps wearing favorite color or comfortable textures. Breakfast transforms into nurturing ritual, preparing food with same care given to beloved child. These simple acts reinforce messages of worth and self-care. Physical movement opens powerful channels for integration. Dancing alone allows inner child freedom of expression. Walking in nature invites playful exploration. Exercise shifts from punishment into celebration of body's capabilities. Movement without judgment creates safe space for authentic self-expression. Difficult emotions signal opportunities for deeper integration. When anxiety rises, pausing to acknowledge scared inner child changes relationship with fear. Sadness becomes invitation for self-comfort rather than shame. Anger points toward boundaries needing protection. Each emotion guides toward unmet childhood needs. Work situations often trigger childhood patterns around performance, approval, and safety. Taking brief moments between tasks to check in with inner child maintains connection during stress. Simple grounding techniques, deep breath, hand on heart, silent word of encouragement, support integration through challenging moments. Relationships provide rich territory for integration practice. Noticing when younger self feels triggered in social situations allows conscious choice about responses. Setting boundaries becomes act of protecting inner child. Expressing needs honestly shows younger self that wants and feelings matter now. Creative activities naturally align with inner child energy. Coloring, drawing, crafting without concern for outcome allows playful self-expression. Making music, singing, or humming favorite tunes nurtures soul through sound. Creative flow states create natural bridge between adult capability and childhood joy. Evening routines round out daily integration practice. Gentle self-care rituals signal consistent love to inner child. Reviewing day's events with compassion rather than criticism builds trust. Setting intentions for tomorrow maintains connection through sleep cycles. Living space arrangements support ongoing integration. Creating cozy corner with soft textures invites comfort seeking. Displaying childhood photos acknowledges entire life story. Keeping meaningful objects visible reminds of commitment to self-nurturing. Physical environment reflects growing inner harmony. Regular integration practices gradually dissolve artificial separation between adult and child aspects of self. Wholeness emerges naturally through consistent attention to inner child needs alongside adult responsibilities. Life becomes fluid dance between wisdom and wonder, strength and sensitivity, protection and play. Progress in inner child healing reveals itself through subtle shifts rather than dramatic changes. Small moments in daily life signal growing integration between adult and child aspects of self. Mirror reflections tell stories of transformation. Initial difficulty maintaining eye contact gives way to gentle self-gazing. Harsh judgments about appearance soften into accepting observations. Spontaneous smiles appear more frequently when catching glimpses of self throughout day. Emotional responses shift naturally through healing process. Triggers that once sparked immediate reaction now allow space for pause and choice. Feelings flow more freely. Tears come when needed. Laughter bubbles up spontaneously. Anger expresses cleanly without lingering shame. Dreams provide windows into subconscious healing. Childhood homes or situations appear differently in dreamscape. Young children in dreams communicate directly rather than hiding. Nightmares decrease, while dreams of play, exploration, and joy increase. Physical body carries markers of inner child integration. Tension patterns in shoulders, jaw, or stomach begin releasing. Posture opens naturally, reflecting growing inner safety. Breathing deepens without conscious effort. Body movements flow more freely, expressing natural rhythm and grace. Relationships mirror internal changes. Setting boundaries happens more easily, without excessive guilt or explanation. Authentic needs receive clear expression. Choices in friends and partners reflect higher self-worth. Old patterns of people-pleasing dissolve as inner child feels secure in self-expression. Decision-making processes transform through healing. Inner critic voice softens, replaced with gentle self-guidance. Choices align more closely with true desires rather than external expectations. Trust in personal wisdom grows stronger, supporting confident life navigation. Sleep patterns indicate deeper healing. Falling asleep becomes easier without mental chatter. Morning waking feels peaceful rather than anxious. Nighttime resistance diminishes, while natural tiredness leads smoothly into rest. Each small shift builds upon others, creating momentum toward wholeness. Inner child healing continues infinitely, revealing new layers of growth while celebrating distance already traveled. Inner child healing opens doorways to profound personal transformation, shifting lifelong patterns of insecurity into foundations of self-trust and authentic expression. Through consistent practice of mirror work, letter writing, daily affirmations, and integration techniques, wounds from childhood begin healing naturally. Changes unfold gradually, like flowers opening in morning light. Each small step, maintaining eye contact in mirror, expressing emotions freely, setting clear boundaries, choosing self-care, signals growing connection between adult wisdom and childhood innocence. Inner harmony emerges through gentle attention to all aspects of self. This journey requires patience, compassion, and dedication. Yet rewards reach far beyond initial healing, touching every aspect of life. Relationships deepen, creativity flows, decisions align with true desires, and inner peace grows stronger each day. If these insights resonated with you, take a moment to support our channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe now to access more transformative content designed to support your personal growth journey. Tap that notification bell to ensure you never miss our latest videos on emotional healing and self-discovery. Your inner child holds keys to unlocking your fullest potential. Today marks perfect time to begin this healing journey, one gentle step at a time. Until next time, remember, within you lives all wisdom needed for profound transformation.